Welcome back to the Cyber Monday Minute, where we answer the questions that clients and prospective clients have about IT and security issues. Today's question is, how do we deal with phishing? Well, the short answer is implement a mail filter. Certainly not a magic bullet. There'll be messages that it blocks that it shouldn't have blocked, and there'll be messages that still get through the filter and land in your employees' kind of inboxes. So I actually recommend three things to deal with phishing. So the first one certainly is that mail filter. So go ahead and implement it. Make sure it kind of does its work, tune it, to figure out whether, so it's lending the optimal amount of messages while minimizing the number of blocks. Certainly provide your staff access to see whatever has been quarantined, so that will accelerate that kind of feedback loop. I know some IT security leaders are a little bit wary of doing that because they're like, well, it got caught by the filter, and so we don't want the employee to accidentally release it and then kind of let it go. So that actually leads to my second point, which is make sure that you're providing effective security awareness training. Your employees should know what to look for as it relates to the telltale signs of a phishing message, so that they know not to click on those kinds of things kind of coming in. And then last but not the least, I would say implement some sort of DNS filter or web content filtering system. Given the nature of remote work that we've all been in these last few years, I would actually highly recommend a solution that follows the endpoint. So, goes on the laptop or the desktop, as opposed to one that you implement, say, at the firewall in your local office, unless you're driving all your traffic through VPN. So how do you deal with phishing? Relatively simple. Go ahead and implement that mail filter. There are a number of products that are out on the market. We're agnostic here, so I'm not going to recommend any particular one, but happy to DM me and I will gladly share what I've used in the past. Secondly, make sure your people are getting adequate training and awareness. And then last but not the least, right? So again, that defense in depth methodology, implement some sort of DNS filtering and web protection type tool, so that if the mail filter didn't catch it and your person still clicked on it, that is your kind of third line of defense.